Welcome back. I'm Coach Mike. We're here for week 7 of Soccer for Success at Home. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Today we're actually outdoors for the first time at my home, and I'm excited. So if you hear a little bit of noise, that's okay. There's even a dog park over here. But I wanted to find a wall that I could practice striking the ball with. And so I have a wall right behind my home in a safe place, not too far from or not too near to any traffic. Of course, if you can't get outside, then you ask permission to use a wall inside as well. So again, you might hear some dogs, some cars, but that's kind of the nature of being outdoors in a city environment. So today, as I said, we're going to work on striking the ball, and we're going to talk a little bit about grants. Now, before we get started, I just want to talk a little bit about what we need to have. And so today we need a soccer ball probably. Now you can build a soccer ball, that might work, but it's going to be tough because striking the ball is something that really having a soccer ball is beneficial for. You're also going to need a couple extra pairs of shoes. We're going to get into that later. So grab some shoes or any items you don't mind if a soccer ball rolls over, because we're going to practice some accuracy and really working on how can we strike the ball with some focus, with some accuracy, with proper form. Now, we always want to start with getting our bodies warm. So let's just jump right into the warm-up. So what I have here, I have my soccer ball. I have just like an old ratty penny shirt, whatever we'll do. I'm just going to throw it on the ground about 15 feet from my wall here. I'm going to put my ball to the side. I don't need it. And we're going to just do some lengths to warm up. So why don't we start with jogging there and back. We're going to add some butt kick or some high knees and just follow me along. So let's just go 2 jogs to start. Ready? Come on. One more. Switching to high knees. Let's go butt kickers. Let's go knee hugs. So I'm going to pull the knee in, get a little flexion in my hip because we're going to be using those hips for striking the ball. So let's do some knee hugs. Knee hugs, knee hug, knee hug, knee hug. All right, now let's do some toe to fingertips, some Frankenstein's, opposite toe, opposite hand. We're swinging up, loosening up our hip, and on our way back, getting ready. Now we're going to do all that, but quickly, one time through. Each length I'm going to change a little quicker so that we really build the heart rate. So we're going to go jog, high knees, butt kickers, knee pulls, leg swings, and now give me like 2 or 3 sprints. Come with me, come on. Let's get moving now. Let's get moving. All right, I'm warm. Hope you're warm. If not, you can pause it and replay that a few times. Or just keep doing a few more lengths. Want to make sure your body, I'm breathing heavy. I hope you're breathing heavy. So as we transition, I'm going to grab some water. Got a water bottle out here. Feel free to pause it, come back anytime you like. Now it's time for our opening circle. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to ask you, I want to check in on how you're feeling. So it's complicated. It cannot always be an easy time. We don't always have wonderful feelings. That's okay. I think personally, like I try to be okay. Sometimes if I'm not always happy, it can be challenging. Just be okay with however you feel. And what I want to know is on a scale of 1 to 10, right? 1 to 10, how are you feeling right now? Right, it could be 5, it could be out of 10, 10 being the highest, and whatever you're feeling, that's okay. And I hope by playing a little soccer together, getting our heart rate up, having some fun, we might actually move you along that scale and maybe feel a little bit better at the end. But no matter what, feel the way you feel, and we'll be here right along with you. So show me that number right now. Great. I hope we can improve on it. And I want to tell you before we get into our first activity, a little bit about grains. And so I have two examples of grains in my house, from my house. And what I have is I have some rice, some white rice, and I have some rolled oats. And the interesting thing about these is that even though they're both from the grains category, they're not the same. And the major difference that I want you to think a little bit about is this is a whole grain, this rolled oats, and actually says 100% whole grains on here. And this is white rice, and obviously it does not say it's whole grains. And so, I eat both of these, but the idea is that actually whole grains have a lot more nutritional value for you. And you might think that white bread and wheat bread, for example, whole wheat bread is the same, just different colors or different tastes, but actually the whole wheat bread and the whole grains are going to have significantly more nutritional value for you. You're actually going to get more fuel for your body, more fiber, more vitamins. So just consider that, while we want you to eat grains, obviously, and they're a big part of how we get energy in our day, try to choose whole grains wherever possible. So when we're talking about striking the ball, there's a few things we want to think about. First is the part of our foot that we're going to be striking the ball with. And for me, and for most people, it's going to be the laces, that sort of inside part of the laces or big toe. So if you can touch that all with me on yourself, that might be good, just to get a sense of really what part am I really trying to strike the ball with. Now, if this is my soccer ball and I'm striking the ball this way, I'm going to have my plant foot next to the ball, toe pointed toward the target. My shoulders are going to be low, knees bent. My body language is going to be coming forward, right? My shoulders, knee, toes, all in the same direction. I'm going to strike the ball with my laces as I showed you, following through, finishing on the striking foot. And, when we're thinking about striking the ball, I want us to be okay with everyone's going to have a little bit of a different take on striking the ball. Not two people don't shoot the ball the exact same. It's like a fingerprint, but most great strikers hit the ball with some consistent factors like the laces, they're following through, their shoulders are in good form, and that keeps the ball low and able to be driven with some velocity as needed. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. And so to do so, as I said, we have our wall here, and that's important. So to begin with, what I want us to do is just begin striking the ball with either foot against the wall. Remember that velocity is not my goal, right? What I want to go for is, can I hit it smoothly? Can I check my form is correct? So I'm going to do a couple with you right now. Still, a still ball for starters, right? We're just going to drive through, grab it back. I'm going to try my left foot, not as good as my right foot. Drive it through, get it back. So let's do that. Let's do that 6 more times together. So still ball, drive through, bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really make sure my hips are involved too. 5. Ball staying low because my body language is over the ball. 6. All right. Now I'm going to add in this case, just an old penny here. And it's going to help me with my prep touch. So rarely, if ever, in a game are we actually going to be hitting a still ball, right? We're just never going to be doing that. So the ball's going to be moving. So we're going to kind of take a prep touch in order to simulate hitting a moving ball. So I'm behind my penny. For my right foot, I'm going to prep touch to the right, hit it with my right foot. So prep touch here, follow through. Right? Now with the left foot, right? Prep touch, follow through. Prep touch, follow through. Notice that each time I'm striking the ball, it's a little even different for me. I'm still working on it. This is helpful for me too. Really working on my form and not overhitting the ball. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, feel free to pause and practice that as many times as you want. This is a really big challenge. You can see my ball's been bouncing around all over the place too. That's okay. So now we're going to kind of pick it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I just have 2 sets of shoes here. pair of boots actually and a pair of shoes. I'm just going to set them up against my wall to create 2 targets. Now this is really important, right? Everyone's at a different level. The point is that you're challenging yourself appropriately. So maybe you have to make your targets big, right? Maybe you're really good and you're going to make them small. Maybe you're going to move your striking distance farther away. Maybe it needs to be closer. It's all how are you feeling about your ability to hit the ball well? And so I'm going to try here. We'll see how it goes. So I have my sort of blue cleat target and my boot target over there. And I'm going to take that prep touch, but now can I strike it on my right side between my cleat target and on my left side between my boot target? And so that's going to be our goal here. So I'm going to take that prep touch, and can I strike it right between that? That wasn't quite in there. We'll try one more time. Can I strike it between my boot target here, or my cleat, my cleat? Right, there we go. So that's one there. Pull it back. Try on the left side. Right, there we go. That was a good one, right? So now I'm working here. So let's work 4 more times together. Prep touch, right foot on the right target. Prep touch, left foot on the left target. That's the idea. So prep touch, drive. Pull it back. That's 1. Prep touch, that's 2. Prep touch, that's 3. It's okay. It wasn't quite ample. That's why we're practicing. Prep touch, that's 4. As you see, that wasn't perfect either. Again, pause, practice as many times as you want. Maybe, right, you have to make the, maybe you have to make it a little bigger if it's been a little more challenging, right? Make this a little bigger, maybe a little smaller if you're feeling really good. So again, pause, practice as much as you want, and I hope you have fun. Now that we've finished with our activity, on to the challenge. But before, want to grab a sip of water. That activity was about 8 minutes, so definitely worked up a sweat. So, the challenge. We've been working on, with a prep touch, striking the ball with both feet. Now we're going to see how long does it take for us to successfully strike 3 times into the right goal with our right foot and 3 times into the left goal with our left foot. So the ball, I'm going to say the ball has to be driven on the ground. It has to be inside the goals, right? So once we do that 6 times successfully, we're going to see how long that takes. I'm going to get my watch ready to go, and then whatever timepiece you want to use, you can use as well. Here we go. So 3 times and 3 times, we're going to see how long it takes me. I don't know. This could take a bit for me. We'll see. On a prep touch, on your marks. Get set. Go. Prep touch. 1. 2. Nope, that wasn't in. That wasn't in. Just still 2. 3. That wasn't in either. There we go. 1. 2. Prep touch. No, I don't think it was in. 1 more. Prep touch. 3. Time, 38 seconds. Yes. Try to beat that, but most importantly, try to beat your own score. Keep working on it. I know if I practice this, I would get better. If you saw me miss some, you're going to miss some. Be okay with that. So do the challenge as many times as you want, but if you're ready, I'm going to get a sip, and we can get ready for our cool down. We're going to do volcano breathing to cool us down. So, you know, volcano, right? Lava comes up, and then it spills down the side of a mountain. So we're going to inhale that lava up through our nose and exhale it down the mountainside. So maybe 3 or 4 seconds on the way up and 3 or 4 seconds on the way down. Let's do that together. It really works. Last one. I feel cooled down. Now it's time for our closing circle. Remember, talked a little bit about grains and the difference between whole grains, a little healthier, more nutrition, and refined grains or white-looking grains, which are less nutritious. Again, I eat both. We want to, together, try when we can to eat as many whole grains, give our body more fuel, be more healthy. We also talked about striking the ball. We worked on our body position, following through, hips forward, shoulders over the ball, driving the ball cleanly, and not about power, right? Accuracy before power. I had a blast today. I hope you had a good time. We know we checked in at the beginning of practice and wanted to see how you were feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. And now show me how you're feeling now. I hope, because you've had some fun, you've learned something new, you played some soccer, you're feeling a little bit better. But also, if you're not, hey, however you're feeling during this time, those are your feelings and those are okay. So give me another number. Again, 0 to 10. I'm probably right now at about a 9. I'll tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty great. The sun's out. I'm outdoors. So I just want to thank you once again for doing Soccer for Success at home with us. I have a blast coaching. You can hashtag us. Soccer for Success at home is our hashtag. At US Soccer Foundation on Instagram, on Facebook. Go to our website, ussoccerfoundation.org. It's /at home, and check us out. Thank you so much.